Hey guys, Crypto Wally here, back with another video. So today I'm going to do a little update. I know I have not posted a video in a while. Last time we talked, I was making a video right around, let's get this going, made a little video right around here. So, and I was saying how it was going to break out. And it was going to fake a lot of people out and shake a lot of people out, and it probably did. So let me just do a little update. So last time I was saying, we had this nice little descending resistance. Every time it hit this line, you get a little rejection. So we get one attempt to break out, nope. Two attempts, three attempts. We broke a little above, but then we came back down to the final low. So, and then the fourth time, what happened? We had a nice big breakout. So we had a big parabolic rise to the upside. So it's the same thing. Same thing with what's going on. We have this descending resistance right here. Let me just move that. We had one break, we tried to, we couldn't. Two breaks, we tried to, we couldn't. Three break, tried to, we couldn't. Fourth break is scaring a lot of people out. We're going up and then down, down, down. Everybody thought we were going to go down. Nope, it shocked people up. We're going up to the upside. So right now we are actually breaking out of the 2.5, 3-year descending channel. So this is a very bullish sentiment for XRP, especially there has been a lot of FUD in the community regarding XRP. And we are getting a nice clean break. And another thing that's showing me that I think we are in bull territory, whether we know it or not, is if we do go to the 15-minute chart for XRP, and we just zoom in, and when we were breaking up to 32 cents, we had a big crash down, big pull up. But if we go on the, let's see, we go on like the 4-hour chart, it'll show a little different story. And candles have a good way of telling a story, but we had a big pull down, shook a lot of people out. It went from 32 cents to 24.5 cents. So it really brought a lot of people down, but then we get a nice bullish uptick. So it's basically engulfing, and now we're just channeling. So my expectation is here, we're going to channel for a little bit of time. We're just going to kind of chop through this zone. So had a big pull down. It did scare a lot of people thinking that we're going to come back down really quick, but then look at it, got bought back up. So that's very, very bullish. This is something we want to see in a bull market. And we might just range in here for a month, whatever, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, who knows. But this is a big resistance we broke through. Look, we channeled right below it and then broke above. So this is very bullish for me. And where do I think we're going to go in the next coming days, weeks, and months? So now when I look at this, I put the Fibonacci over here. And so a really big resistance for me is going to be right here. We're going to see a lot of, I think we're going to see a lot of volatility around 80 cents to $1. So this is a big price target I think we have to go hit. But we still have a lot of different zones to hit first. So first, this is, let me just put this horizontal. So this is a really big supply and demand zone. The whole bear market and before the bear market. So let me, if you just go over here, I'll explain. So we get the brush. We had this break above. We tried to hold it on top, but we couldn't. We broke below. And then every time we tried to hit it, we couldn't get above it. Couldn't get above it. Couldn't get above it. But at the same time, we were channeling closer and closer, closer to this line. To sooner or later, there was going to be a breakout to the upside. And then we come back down, we have big drawdown, nice bounce on the line. Same thing, nice bounce. And then we had a big bottom out, or basically just rounded bottom. And then we broke out, and then we still bounced again. And we broke underneath. We tried to pierce, we pierced above, but it couldn't hold. Same thing, we tried to, we couldn't, we broke to a newer low. I actually thought this was the low of the market, and so I did buy a bunch as it was coming up here, came here, and then fell to one more low, and then I actually did buy a bag here. So I've been cost averaging into this, but also at the same time, a lot of people have been very skeptical of this is the actual, nothing was going to happen. We thought we were going to go to this, and then just down to the downside. It just kind of, that whole look, it looks like it's going to go lower, 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 and just make new lows. Everybody was calling for 10 cents, 5 cents, sub-cent. It's crazy sentiment that was going on. But what happened? So we did have a nice fake out to a breakout. So this is very, very bullish, especially too, like I've been saying, this trend line has not been broken in the whole bear market. So this is a very, very bullish sentiment. So it's kind of taking out 2 and 1. We have this big 30-cent resistance. This is a really big one. There's a lot of supply and demand for XRP here. So, and we had the descending resistance. We broke it. All the other altcoins were breaking out too. So I knew it was a matter of time before XRP, but XRP is the last to run, but it does run the hardest when it does. So that's one thing you got to take out. So anytime after this, I was expecting a breakout because it's going to take a 2 and 1. So we're taking the 30-cent range and we're taking the descending resistance. So that's very bullish. Like we could break below 30 cents for a little bit and then just keep ranging here and then finally break above and then new move to the upside. Could be 50 cents. I think realistically, I think 50 cents could be like that. So just sit here, range, and then break above. And I would say that is the next resistance right here. So anywhere from here, 42, this is a really big channel. This is the biggest channel we have to get through. So once we can get through this and get above 50 cents to 80 cents, then I think we are going to confirm bear market, or bull market, excuse me. But just looking at this, it looks very, very similar, especially to the old fractal. You can't look at this and say that they don't look alike because they look very, very similar. And also, like I was explaining in the last video, we had this nice little, it's kind of hard to see. I've been watching this very closely, watching this fractal play out. So we had this really nice head and shoulders. So we had shoulder, the head, another shoulder to dip, and then we broke out. And where I think we are in this market is probably right around here. So we had the nice breakout. So let me go back to where we are now. Same thing. It looks a little different. Obviously, every chart's not going to be exactly the same, but they still play out the same kind of things. We had the big capitulation. We had a big high up, high mark up here to a fall down here. And then we come up. I see this as being the shoulder. I see this as being the head. And I see this as being another shoulder. And what happens? We do break up to the upside. So this is very bullish for people in the XRP community. And where do we think we're going to go after this? So some big zones, I think. Are going to be we lay the Fibonacci here. We can see how similar everything looks. So we have this nice little breakout of this crown shape. It's like a W, and then we fall into more lows. And if we notice, we had this nice little wake up to this 0.5 Fibonacci, and then we had another fall to the new low, the breakup, head and shoulders, and then we break up, consolidate before we go higher. So we want to see that same thing. We're basically playing out the same fractal. It always looks a little different. It's always gonna look a little different, but I'm safe. I'm playing it safe right now, and I think we are in a bull market. It's going to take some time. We're going to range. It's fine. But if you're a long-term holder, this is a pretty good setup for me. So you notice we did have, after the breakout, we fell to new lows, and then we did have a big uptick to the 0.5 Fibonacci. And then we fell to a new low. And then we have the head and the shoulders right there to a new breakout. So we are in the same kind of zone as the Fibonacci that's going on. So what I expect here is I expect us to just consolidate here for like a month. This is the zone. I didn't think we were going to come up and touch this zone, But I expected us to just come and chop around right here for a little bit. We could go lower, who knows, and then we can go break up to the upside. So I think the next break will be around 50 cents. If we go back to the old fractal, same kind of setup. So we had a big breakup from the head and shoulders, exactly what happened. And then we have nice chop action here. And then eventually we're going to break up and hit this blue zone. It's right here. So we're going to break above and then come back down to test it, catch up on it, bounce on it, and then we're gone. So that's where I see we're going in the next one. So it could be another couple months to break. But I expect by springtime next year, we're going to see some very good all-time highs coming in. So that's my biggest guess, is by spring of 2021, that's where XRP and a lot of the altcoins are really going to rally. So another thing too, I want to look up and put a new file. Let's find XRP Bitcoin pair. So this is a very good fractal that's kind of setting up the same way. So as you can see, we kind of had the old highs coming in. Come up here, and we have this little rounded bottom, then fall to a new low. And from there, we have our little descending resistance into a breakout. So we had this little get super volatile and then come down, retest, break lower, come in here, and then once we break this line, we start going parabolic. And I think that's where we are in the cycle, because last time we talked, we were roughly right here, expecting this breakout. So let me go back to this and kind of show it. So we did have one top, two top, we come down, retest this little thing, fall to a new low. Same kind of fractal, just set up a little differently. And also we get into this nice little descending channel. So this is the biggest thing that's making me really bullish, is the XRP Bitcoin pair. Because last time we fall into these little channel, we do break out. We've had 2 times of trying to break out of this. 2 times. And the 3rd time we go. Same thing. We had 1 time, 2 times, 3rd time we're already above. So really on the Bitcoin pair, we are expecting it to come, I'm expecting it to come back down, test this, and then we start going. So this is very, very bullish sentiment for me. This is something I've been closely watching, because looking at these fractals, they're not exactly the same, but if you really look at the market and how it works, it's the same kind of setup. So this is making me very, very bullish. And all at the same time, all the other altcoins are rallying. So once the Bitcoin dominance pair falls, it's going to go through the roof. So this is making me very bullish. I don't know if I have much more to say at the moment. It's a quick update, a little long, it's 13 minutes, but really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Hopefully if you like more, subscribe, comment, tag any friends, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.